are live. NBA rundown time. RunPureSports.com. Tyler, got some thoughts about last night's games. First of all, had to cancel the hiking trip. Unbelievable. What were they up by with like 5 minutes to go? Oh my gosh. What did you think of the Celtics, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, that was an ugly end to a game. The cover was dead with like 8 minutes.
This is the team that Mangone keeps talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
he's so lucky he's not on today.
It's almost like them and the Bucks are just trying to see who can mess this up even worse. So
we have a reason. I mean, our best player is hurt. What's their reason?
I mean, it's the Celtics. They do dumb stuff every once in a while. I'm going back to the coach spread. The coach messed it up.
Oh, another chance for some Joe Mazzulla slander. Title. I mean, I was all planning. I was choosing my route for Saturday or for Thursday, right? I thought, no, there's no way we'll have NBA rundown. I told Meg, we'll see you next week, you know?
Yeah.
Trae Young said not so fast. What were your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, that was a dope shot. I actually turned it off. I'm not even going to lie. I went to make dinner because I was like, there's no way the Celtics – I think I turned it off.
I did that on Sunday night with the Timberwolves. I was on the show on Monday, and I said, He said, they went to overtime. I said, they did?
Yeah. No, same situation. I was like, no way. And then I opened Discord, and they're like, Trae. I was like, oh, my God. What? No way. So, yeah, I mean, they must have collapsed bad. I thought it was over for sure, but – the Bucks has been hurtful spread, and then your Kings, no Fox. I mean, today's a big night,
he's
spread.
Playing, buddy. He's
playing.
He's gonna be out there.
Oh, I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. I thought it said doubtful yesterday.
He was playing regardless, unless his finger was on the ground in Golden State. He was playing.
Now, how effective he'll be, we'll get into that in just.
Yeah, I mean, what did I tell you, spread? I still told you. When they were down 2-0 going back to the Warriors, or going back to Golden State, I
told everyone that too.
I know. We talked about it. Yeah, I mean, the Kings were close. I mean, it easily could have been 3-1. But man, these Warriors, I'm still picking them, even down when they were down 2-0. But
I'm sticking to the script I saw pre-series start, and that's Fox. Fox hits the clutch shot, Game 7, they end them.
Wow, that's a. Try and get odds on that one, Boba Fett.
All right.
Little baseball homer, Boba Fett, for anyone that played.
Really? We're talking about the Brewers now? That's how bad it is in Milwaukee?
He doesn't play for the Brewers.
I was guessing. I had a 1 in 30 chance.
At least I know that.
Wrong
Hey, aren't the Pirates good, Tyler?
We are good. We're tied for the second best record in the NL. I heard that on the news this morning when I was half asleep.
Good for you.
Going to the game tonight with our guy Joey Work, so I'll be in attendance for that one.
Oh, you are going with Joey Work tonight? Oh my gosh! All right, we got to make
sure. You re-signed your guy, Tyler.
I heard that on the news. I didn't think we were going to do that. They gave him $100 million. That must have made the owner cry. I think that's the most money he spent in his whole career.
All right, let's see if you can do as well as Kurt did. Hanging out with Joey Work. It's a tough task. The Nuggets, disappointing as usual. My guy, Anthony Edwards, we already need to free him. It's just a terrible situation for him there. But they didn't cover for us, Tyler. Pretty disappointing. One of the worst shooting career nights I've ever seen from Jokic. What was he, 8 of 29?
Yeah, he didn't look good.
Yeah, I mean, that was the sole reason we didn't cover. What's up? How would you think of that one?
I mean, it was how we kind of thought it would go. Minnesota would fight towards the end. It's just Denver didn't put it on him like we thought they would and close out the game. I mean, how about your guy? Edwards taking the last shot, misses it, and he's like, screw this, I ain't shaking anybody's hand. Runs to the locker room. I think he grabbed a chair on the way out and just hucked it off the wall and then just kept it moving to the locker room. So, I mean, I get the competitiveness, but you still got to shake the guy's hands at the end of the day. I don't know if he did it in the hallway afterwards, which you possibly could have, but still.
All right. Title, what did you think of the Nuggets?
Yeah, I think they lose next round. I don't know. Like Jokic, the thing is, the longer the series goes, the harder it gets from him. You make him work. You make him fight through screens. You make him play 40 minutes like he played yesterday. Like things just get tougher. And, yeah, I like the Suns. So they got by the Timberwolves. Did it way easier than my Bucks, who's not even favored to get it done, did. So, yeah, I mean, once he took care of business. 4-1's nice. I got him losing next round, though.
Yeah, Minnesota sucks because of the Rudy Gobert trade. They gave up way too much for that. And it just sucks that they gave up all those picks. I mean, it's just going to be so hard to get the right pieces around Anthony Edwards right now. So pretty disappointing, right? And Tyler, we talked about that being the worst trade yesterday. But as I was watching the Clippers cover the spread last night, good for them, I was thinking, is that Paul George trade even worse? You gave up Shea to have Paul George and sit on the bench. You got half your salary on the bench, and you gave up Shea. Shea's going to be dominating for like the next 9 years. He's not athletic based like Ja. He's not going to have that huge fall off that we're talking about. Tyler, your thoughts about the end of Clippers University?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't catch much of that game. I was already asleep, so I was glad to see we got that bet home when we covered, but I don't have much of a take on the end of that game spread.
That's fine. Title, your thoughts there on the Los Angeles Clippers. Do they have any hope? I mean, I don't know if you saw my little tweet where Paul George is like, oh, yeah, I'm sure we'll bounce back next year. It's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we expect you out there. I mean, come on. I mean,
it's been the same story the whole time. I mean, Kawhi looks dominant for a little bit, man.
And then he's going to be hurt. And we're going to have the same conversation next year.
Yeah, it's all ifs. I mean, if this team was healthy, yeah, they would have been special. Kawhi was looking good, but yeah, I didn't watch. I watched a little of the first half, but I didn't watch much.
I mean, if I was 6'8", I'd be playing in Europe right now. Just a bunch of ifs, right?
I will say though, Westbrook, man, I mean, did not shoot well yesterday at all. But he competed the whole. Like, if they didn't make that trade for Westbrook, this would have been the easiest sweep. And a lot of these games, I don't think would have been competitive. Like, you could feel.
Yeah, I wonder if he comes back.
I don't know, but you could feel his presence out there for sure.
Yeah, good for him. The only guy out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's when he shined. I mean, again, he was 3 for 8. He did not shoot the ball well, but he had certain games, and then he always competed. So,
yeah, and I mean, same story with the Clippers, and I don't think they could even get off those contracts. Yeah. Right? I mean, like, what would you trade for Paul George right now? Maybe 1 first.
I'd take him on the Bucks if he promised me he's healthy.
But you can afford him on the Bucks. Do you see my point? Because who would you give up? I'm going to give up Chris Middleton. Would you, Chris Middleton, for Paul George?
If you told me he was healthy, that's not how the game works, obviously. But yeah,
I mean neither guy's healthy. I would take the better player there.
Yeah, I mean Middleton's not even healthy either. So yeah, I mean I would take PG.
You guys will trade for Dame this offseason when you guys get.
No, they're not going to.
I don't think so. Then Drew's gone or Middleton.
Hopefully Drew stays, but I think if
hopefully Drew stays.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things like if you pair him with Giannis, it's like that's a nice.
If Dame goes, he's going for one of those 5 first-rounder packages. He's not gonna.
Yeah, I agree.
Another player that's.
You're getting my hopes up.
I feel like these 5 first-rounding packages it's like very. It's not very hard to come by, but like since the Gobert trade, I mean, KD had a lot more players in his trade than expected. So did Donovan Mitchell. Like, they could easily just bounce a couple players and not as many picks as you would expect.
Nets situation is different, though, because they can't tank. Because they don't have any of their picks. So they want those players. If I'm Portland, I want to build around Shadon Sharp.
Yeah,
he's like 20. He's not going to be good for like 4 years.
Grab Cam Thomas over there, too, and just get all these young guys that just fill it up.
Yeah, how did Cam Thomas get no minutes on that squad?
It's always been the same story with
Title would go over his points prop, and we could bet Title 25+ points in an NBA game if he was getting guarded by Cam Thomas.
Bro, I tried to guard Title. That's hard work. Don't slander trying to guard Title. That was tough. He's fast. All right, let's dive into tonight's games. Or did you have any more playoff thoughts, Title? Because I haven't seen you for a week.
No, let's keep it rolling. I mean,
you don't want to come on here with any searing hot takes? All right, we'll hey, guys.
No, my hot take last week was turned into an L. Look good for a little bit, man. Your team covered, and Bane over missed too. So, yeah, no, I'm looking to move on from last week. No more takes.
They're loving the hat in the chat. Title.
Appreciate it.
What is that?
Arizona.
Isn't that
It's just Arizona in general, just like a state hat.
Well, you just see the cactus, sunset. Just,
we should get one of those for California. It'd be like a weed plant.
Appreciate it, fellas.
A beach. All right. They're loving the hat, but they're going to love these picks even more. The first one on the board is the New York Knicks. Tyler, they're plus 5.5. They're in Cleveland. They're taking on the Cavaliers. This total keeps dropping. It's 202 now. 202.5 as the total. Your thoughts here on your favorite team. Can they get it done in Cleveland?
No, I mean, I think this is one of those spots where I don't think so. I mean, it's the Cleveland's got their back against the wall. It's the Knicks got the 2 games at home. I think RJ Barrett's going back into his shell tonight. I don't think he's putting up the game he did last game. All the role players for the Cavs will shoot better too. Mitchell knows he has to get up more shots here. I think the Cavs bounce back, so I'll be on the -5.5.
We the people. We gave Russ credit, and now we're slandering RJ Barrett. You better hit that thumbs up. Tyler, how are you approaching this game between the Knicks and the Cavaliers?
Definitely on Tyler's side. Like, backs against the wall at home. I was on Cleveland even before the series, so I mean, I feel really good about Cleveland here. As far as DFS, they got some solid price. I mean, D-Mitch is going to play all the minutes in the world. LeVert, I definitely like the Cleveland side more. Mobley, Allen, 6'2", 6'8", like good price tags there. And Julius Randle, 6.9K. That is crazy to see. LeVert, 5'2". Like, this game is definitely a game. It's going to get ownership. You know where all the minutes are going. Price tags look pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, 202 is gross. You see the total, and it's gross. But basketball is more minutes and stuff like that, more than over-unders. So, yeah, this first game is interesting. It's going to get ownership, though.
Yeah, I would just say, 3 elimination games. I would think that a lot of people will go Thibodeau with their minute allocations tonight. We saw that from Phoenix last night.
The prices are good, though. The prices are definitely good.
I might have to be a contrarian and just put a little RJ Barrett in my lineup tonight, guys. I don't know if I'll go that far. Anything more on this game, Tyler? What prop did I play out of this game? I swear I played one prop in this game. It sucked. I can't remember it. Did you have any props for this one, Tyler?
I just like the RJ Barrett unders, and I don't mind taking the Donovan Mitchell overs.
Oh, I played RJ Barrett over. Let's go.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
You guys are going against each other.
I mean, just look at the home road splits. In the last 2 games, he went 9 for 18. He shot 50%. The game before that, he went 8 for 12. He shot 66%. The 2 games in Cleveland, he went 4 for 13 and 2 for 12.
Yeah, I like the D-Mitch overs.
With facts and logic there. Like
Donovan Mitchell overs, I think those are money tonight.
How about Garland? I think he's going to bounce back tonight. So does Jonathan Nelson.
I definitely trust D-Mitch more.
I think this is where Mitchell just goes, I'm shooting 30 times. Like, we're just playing this game tonight.
All right. I'd love to see Jonathan Nelson in here giving us good information and not just dancing on my grave. What's up, Jonathan Nelson?
He gets to dance on your grave with the next game spread.
I know. How terrible is this one going to be? The Los Angeles Lakers are +4. They're in Memphis taking on the Loudmouths. Boy, talk about not backing it up. I'm trying to think, Tyler. This has happened in MMA before, right? I mean, there's got to be a guy that just talked hella crap and just went out and got knocked out in the first round. Do you have a good analogy for us? Who are the Grizzlies if they were an MMA fighter? Who's a fighter that just talked a bunch of crap and got his head knocked off? Because that's who I feel who the Grizzlies are.
Well, I mean, McGregor always talks this stuff, so whenever he loses, like Khabib, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ian Cutelaba is always doing stuff at the weigh-ins with his Hulk mask stuff. I don't know. I don't have a very good example here, but I mean,
I was thinking maybe Chael Sonnen. Didn't he?
Chael Sonnen way back in the day. I mean, it happened.
Did he run his mouth and just get clobbed?
Yeah, McGregor Khabib is what he said. That's what came out.
Greg Hardy's a good one too. So, anyways, my point is they're the guys that just talk all the smack and get knocked out. Yesterday, Tyler, AP came on the show and said it's going to be the end of the road for the Memphis Grizzlies. What do you think? Will they be singing Boys to Men in Memphis, or will they be a parade in their city for at least one more night?
I think there's a good chance they are, but I'm not betting it pregame. I'm going to wait. I don't mind taking Memphis first quarter or even Memphis first half. I prefer the first quarter more. I mean, backs against the wall. You're back at home. You're going to come out with your hair on fire here. The Lakers role players are going to shoot worse on the road here too. Like, I don't expect these guys like Reeves, Russell, Hachimura, and these guys.
Did Rui put down 29 in Memphis?
That was in game 1 though. Okay. Like game two, he took a little bit of a step back. The 2 games at home, of course, he's going to shoot better. Mm-hmm. Like, some point, these guys are going to regress. But AD's been zigzagging this entire series. It's either he nukes them or he has a very below average game. He went below average last game, so expect him to nuke tonight. So he'll have a big game. But I'm not betting the Lakers. until after the third quarter, because I think Memphis can win and cover here, but I don't think they can win and cover in a close game. Like if this is like a 2-point game going into the fourth quarter and it's LeBron and these guys late, I want LeBron and AD side. So I'll be on the Lakers live at plus money if I can get them going into the fourth quarter. But other than that, I'm on Memphis early in this game. I don't want to play Memphis pregame. They're in a tight one late, and then Braun just hits a shot late to win the game.
All right, Title, what is your approach here? Do you have anything? I mean, Grizzlies are a pretty good home team, one of the best home records in the league. Can they get it done tonight? Or is Jonathan Nelson going to be having another party in my tears?
No, I'll take Memphis. I'll ride the team that has the back against the wall. I mean, yeah, I'll just keep backing the team that has, I mean, all of it to play for at home. Should get more calls. Lakers should shoot a little worse. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't love these Grizzlies, but I think they got, as long as Jaren Jackson, if he can stay out of foul trouble, yeah, these Grizzlies, I think, get it done. So I like Tyler's approach too, though, because I think they come out early, definitely first half, stuff like that. They start collapsing and it is a close game late. Yeah, of course you'd want to be on the Lakers side, but no, I think Memphis jumps out early. And yeah, and then next game, obviously, we'll talk about it, but backs against the wall. That's where I'm going tonight.
All right, talk to me about how to approach this from a daily fantasy perspective. Like I said, elimination game, so we could see some Thibodeau-style minutes. Travis came in here on Tuesday, and I thought he made a great point. Or no, it was last Friday. But he basically said for NBA playoffs, you should have one bench player max. You should have all starters. These guys are going to get some run. Who are you looking at tonight in the Lakers and the Grizzlies?
I like Jaren Jackson's price tag, 7.8K. I definitely like the Grizzlies more. I probably not any Lakers for me. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Probably no Lakers. But Memphis, I like Ja. I like Jaren Jackson. You could play them both together. I probably won't. Man, Dylan Brooks' price tag still staring me in the face. Guard forward eligible, but it's never a fun roster. Bane at 7-7. Probably two of the three. I'd make a roll at most 2 of 3. Jackson, Ja, Bane. Probably be fine with 2. But yeah, I like Memphis today. I think they're going to win. The prices are good. Good usage. Jaren Jackson's probably my favorite today though, because he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble, and his upside is definitely there.
That was a great breakdown, Title. That was exactly what I wanted to hear. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Tyler, any more thoughts? I mean, Title's giving me some hope.
I mean, how am I supposed to follow that up, Spread? I mean, you're just setting me up for failure right there.
Yeah, I know. You do that to me a lot, by the way. So now you know how I feel.
Yeah, I got nothing left on that game. We can get to the next one.
All right, let's move on to Title. This is a sad state of affairs. The Milwaukee Bucks are minus 12 tonight. First of all, I think that line's wrong.
You think it's like 7?
Like 7. It's way too high. I'm going to start with you, Title. You've been watching every minute of this series. I don't think Giannis is 100%. I'm really worried about the Bucks' chances tonight, and I think the Heat plus 12 has good value. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'd be on the same page. I mean, last week when I was on the show too, of course, the one game the Bucks actually killing, I'm kind of wrong, but I'm like, yeah, I'm scared about the Bucks, like with or without Giannis. It just they seem flat, and man, the Heat team, like they got shooters. Obviously, Struss got benched, and Duncan came in. Martin hit shots. Like they at least got guys capable, and they have them making shots. Jimmy absolutely carried them. Like the Bucks didn't play bad by any means last game. Giannis, I definitely don't think is healthy either, but yeah, I mean, I think the Bucks win, but yeah, I don't. 12, that number is definitely big. I mean, Miami seems pretty competitive with the Bucks most games. So, except the one game when the Bucks won, they were unconscious that game. So, yeah, I think the Bucks win, but man, 12 is too big for me.
All right, Tyler, your thoughts here on the Heat and the Bucks? Jimmy Butler breaks the slate with 56 last game. He's averaging 35.6 points per game in the playoffs, coming off a regular season where he averaged 22.9 points per game. I mean, if any team is really, and any person is showing how much we've devalued the regular season, it's Jimmy Butler. I mean, the guy just sleepwalks through the regular season. We're counting the Heat out. We're telling everyone this is a terrible team. He's put them on their back, and you know, they're on the brink of securing one of the biggest upsets in a while for the NBA playoffs. Tyler, your thoughts on this game tonight?
This is the best bet in the game right here.
No.
Yep. Want to know why?
Just usage-wise, you can't do that.
Best bet in the game right there.
Oh, my gosh.
You didn't hear the trend behind this bet, though.
Let me hear
in playoff games, when he scored at least 35 points and played the next game, they're 1-6. They've lost the game by 11 points average, and he's averaged 22 points in those games. You're up 3-1 in this series. Okay. He knew last game that the Bucks were going to come out firing. He had to do the same exact thing in first quarter. You seen him; he looked exhausted after the first quarter. After the fourth quarter, the guy was almost dead. He did everything for that team last game. If there's a spot where they're like, all right, like you're gonna take like a little bit of a spot to take a rest, and we're gonna return home, and then we'll finish them off on our home floor, it's probably right here. So I like the under on him. I'm not betting the side.
You guys have fun with that. I'm not joining you.
There's no chance I'm betting the side. I can't take the Bucks minus those points. They look like shit.
Then join me with taking the plus 12.
Nope, I'm going rated on the Bucks team total over in the full game over because I think the Bucks come out with their hair on fire. They post a huge point total, so I like their team total over and I like the full game over because I think.
What if Giannis is hurt?
Doesn't matter. They hung 100.
It does. They're not going over that number if he's not.
I mean, did you watch the game they won when they scored 138 points?
Yeah.
where was Giannis at that game?
Great point, Tyler. Great point. All right. Anything else you want to throw? See, he gets me on the show, right? I might get him sometimes, but he gets me too. Tyler, any more thoughts on the Bucks tonight? And just because we won't have you here, let's just assume that I'm all right. Let's just assume, and we'll give them a high score, right? Let's say the Bucks win 129 to 122 tonight. So Tyler gets his overs too. Then we're going into game 6. How are you feeling, Title? Do you think they can pull this off? You got to like their chances if they can push it to game 7. The question is, can they get that win in Miami?
Yeah, definitely can get the win. I mean, game 3 was without Giannis. Game 4, they had it. Jimmy's awesome performance. I mean, they can win this series. I really, really feel that. I'm not nervous. I guess I'm not really nervous because, like, what's the worst thing? The Bucks lose. Nothing's going to change in my life. So maybe that when I was a kid, like I put more, I loved it more where like I got pissed like for a little longer. I don't know.
Bro, I still have that childlikeness. Like, you don't understand. I was in a funk all day yesterday because I'm like, Fox is hurt. They can't win again. This is fucking terrible.
So that's fair. That's fair.
Like pissing me off.
So
and you're a lot younger than me.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. That's what DFS does do. I mean, you just gotta. I try and. So I mean, maybe that's why. But
I'm the biggest
honestly,
Bucks fan, and I'm playing Heat plus 12 tonight. So
exactly. That's what you have to. That's what you have to do. But no, I mean, I'm not surprised. I think they can win tonight. I think they will win tonight. I think they'll go into Miami, and yeah, I think they win. I do. If you had asked me right now, I do think they win.
All right, I'm looking at NBA series price right now. It's only plus 107 to take the Bucks. That's ridiculous.
Like 46%. My buddy texted me this morning. Vegas giving a 46% chance. I thought that was insane. Yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Great, crazy right there. And
which is why I'm not surprised because at 46%. Like I get it. Like I said, I mean they are the better team, but that's crazy down 3-1.
Uncle T's teaming up with you in the chat, Tyler. Supporting you in the chat, right?
Yeah,
not his fellow old guy.
I was on mute. I was working on the playbook.
Oh, good for you. All right, there you go. NBA playbook on runthroughsports.com. Promo code Tyler15 since he's the one working on it. All right, let's move to the last game. The best game. The most exciting series we've had so far. There's been 8 playoff series. 7 of them were at 3-1 after 4 games, but one series stood up above the rest. Tied 2-2, bringing excitement into our lives. Every game except one has come down to the wire, and now the Kings have their lives on the line. They're plus 180 to win this series right now, Tyler, and that's because De'Aaron Fox is going to be playing with a broken index finger. Yesterday, Jonathan Nelson, he's been a nice guy, right? He pointed out that, hey, Kobe won a championship with a broken index finger, although I'm not ready to really embrace that yet. Tyler, what are your thoughts on my team here tonight? Yesterday when we were talking about this game, the Warriors were -4. With that Fox news, it's now Warriors -1.5. They suck on the road too. I mean, do we just fade them? I mean, if they can't beat the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road, can we take the Kings here? What do you think, Tyler?
No, I'm on the Kings. I mean, I wish we'd have bet it earlier and we got a better plus price, but I'm just taking the money line.
Price.
I'm not worried about that +1.5. If they lose the game by 1, so be it, because then the series is over. I still think the home teams win out here until Game 7. Then you could just whatever happens in Game 7 happens. I'm taking the Kings tonight, though. Even with Fox with the broken finger, I just don't trust the Warriors on the road. I think the Kings should have won last game. I mean, they got they were so close. It took a Barnes missed 3, or they would have been coming home up in this series 3-1, looking to close it out. So I think they go up 3-2. I think this is one of them series spread. We bet the Kings right here. We back up the Brinks truck next game on Golden State. And then Game 7, you can either bet it or just watch it as a fan.
Tyler thinks that we will have at least one Game 7. What do you think, Tyler? How many Game 7s are we going to have in this first round?
2.
Oh, I love to see it. I hope the other one is the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, we already got lines up for Nuggets Suns. Interesting. We'll touch on that before we sign off. What are your thoughts here on this game? Highest total on the board. It's down to 235. It went over last game. That sucked. I had an under. It was dead at the end of the first half, 66-60 at the end of the first half in the last game. What are your thoughts here, Title? Warriors, are they going to get it done?
I'll give a chance for you to get your money back, Tyler. I'll go Warriors tonight, and then I'll take Kings next game.
That's a ball.
Wow.
And we can. I know it is. Well, we'll take the spread each game if you want to do it.
I'd rather do this in the UFC where I feel more comfortable.
All right, fair enough.
This sport's pounded me enough into the ground. Let's not have it do it another way.
Yeah, we'll do UFC. I had to give you an offer. Yeah, I'm on the Warriors tonight. I think they continue. I think they get it done, and then I think when the Kings back's against the wall and everyone's on the Warriors everyone's already advancing them, that's when the Kings show up and force a Game 7. I am a little nervous about Fox. I don't know. Like I said, it was doubtful, and then it's questionable now. He is playing. Doubt he's 100%. Give me these Warriors. Sorry, spread.
No, hey, no need to apologize. I thought it was over when we got that broken finger news, and we'll see how effective he is. Now, I think that throws a wrench in our DFS plans.
Yeah.
So how do we approach the Kings? I mean, I hate doing this. I hate trying to play doctor. It's tough enough to just handicap these things when we know what to expect from these players. How does this Fox news and what are you expecting from him? Tyler made a good point. He wants to put Fox in a lineup. He thinks he's going to be low owned. And if it doesn't affect him at all, you're going to be way different. And you got a chance with the guy who's got that huge ceiling. How do you approach it, Title?
Yeah, no, if you think he's 100%, like I said, I'm a little nervous. If you do think he's 100%, definitely can play Fox. For me, though, I love Giannis today. Like, man, it'd be really hard for me not to play Giannis. And at 10.4K, Fox Giannis is pretty hard to get. If you're like trying to make the rule only max one bench player, like you talked about in the playoffs, I don't know if you're going to be able to go 2 studs. Maybe you can still make it work, but I like the mid-tier Memphis guys, stuff like that. I like Giannis. I probably don't get to Fox. Don't really see myself getting a Sabonis. Steph, definitely think Steph's fine. I mean, 9.5K. I think the Warriors win. He has all the upside in the world, as we know. So he's my favorite. And, man, Andrew Wiggins has been so good. So good in the playoffs last year, this year. Team goes with him. 6.7K. If I think they win, then I definitely think he plays well. He's my second favorite Warrior. So, yeah, Steph and Wiggins are my favorites. You can play Fox and you can play Sabonis if you want, though. But I prefer Steph, prefer the Memphis guys, and I prefer Giannis. So just naturally, I won't really have any.
All right. There you have it for that game. The panel is divided. We'll see if I get involved. Maybe an over, Tyler? Maybe an over? Can we go back to that, or am I chasing?
On what game?
The Kings, 235.
I don't hate an over there. I think they put up a ton of points tonight.
What side do you lean, spread? Kings?
His favorite side, which is both.
Yeah.
I see that, Tyler. All right. Hey, the Celtics are minus
What side
6.
you lean? You didn't answer
Yeah,
the
so
question.
he just walked right past us.
I'll
What are
take
you
the Kings.
doing?
I'll lean the Kings because the
All
Warriors
right.
on the road suck. But
Because you looked out your backyard and you're like, oh, it's Sacramento. All right, let's go.
no, I mean, how much money did we make just betting against the Warriors on the road all year?
No,
Right?
I like
And
it.
they were always favored, and we're like, why is the team like? It'd be like one thing, right? If it's like, well, I don't want to bet them on the road because they're catching points, but they're favored, and their record was like what 7-33 or something on the road, or 7-34. I mean, it was like absolutely terrible, and they're favorites. So. Yeah, the people like that I chose a side. I'll take the Kings if you're forcing me.
Yeah, whoever you guys are, Tyler, you're too soft on this show. Whoever the guests are.
What do you mean? He roasts me all the freaking
I'm about to
time.
say, what do you mean?
The people in
I
YouTube chat are
this guy every day.
the people on YouTube chat are acting like spread never makes us pick, and it just keeps going over. We the people's like make them choose. Yeah, spread.
It's just
You're not
Kings
getting away
games
with
I
it on
don't
this
choose
show.
because I know that I'm emotional.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
As
mean,
long
like
as the people
King-
know.
The Kings are like my main girlfriend, like the one
Well, someone-
I really
someone
have
in-
feelings for. Okay,
Some regular in chat, what they should do starting next year, is track everyone at spreads Kings picks, and hopefully he's either really good or really bad, and then you either fade him or tail him, and you can be rich.
I would have been bad this year. I actually didn't have high hopes for this team. I thought we were 37, 38 wins preseason.
It's good.
To be fair, we were very healthy. And these injuries just keep getting worse and worse. So, I mean, what Fox and Sabonis missed 5 games each. I mean, we're by far the healthiest team of all the playoff teams. So, title, the Celtics are -6 to finish that off tomorrow night. Tyler and I will talk about that in depth more since I won't be out hiking. I'll be working again tomorrow. But do you think the Celtics get it done tomorrow?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite bet so far of all 5 of these games.
Okay. The Suns are going to open up as 2.5-point dogs in Denver to the Nuggets, and that's on the 29th. So that's going to start on Saturday.
What's the series price in that?
Let me pull it up right now. That's a great question. I would guess Suns -150. Let me see what they put it at. -134.
Yeah, wow. I like the Suns there.
What do you think?
Game one, I don't know. Game one's interesting. Game one, I could see Denver, but I like the Suns in the series.
Yeah, I like the Suns a lot here too. I didn't think Denver was that impressive in their win. I thought they should have beat the Timberwolves easier. Suns play zero defense. I disagree there. They can lock you down. I think they do a good job on defense.
I'm definitely on the Suns.
I would actually say the Suns play better defense than the Nuggets, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Feels like the Nuggets are more outscored.
Neither
can
can
pick
on
it.
defense. Give me the overs in that series, all series long.
We the people says Suns sweep. I don't know if I'm going there.
I'm
can
not
see
going
it
that
though.
far, but
Yeah,
I'm definitely on the Suns.
I mean, just the fact that wing scorers have torched the Nuggets for so
What-
long. You're sending the
What-
two
what-
best possibly wing scoring combination at them. Like, this could just house them right here. It used to be a series where Booker and Durant average 30 apiece every game.
Oh yeah, Book is too nice.
He's looking good right now.
He's been like that though.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't been
Yeah.
this good. He has not been this good. This is the best we've ever seen him play.
Well, yeah, I mean, he keeps getting better, but he is all like his game has been each year. It's been like some of his buckets. Like, man, this dude's got that. Like, you knew he'd be like this, and he's still 24. Like, he's only getting better.
I mean, he's just choosing. He's great floor control. He's not going just
great.
right.
Yeah,
as soon as you give him an
he
opening, he just
plays at his pace.
hits the shot. And I feel like his defense is getting kind of underrated. Before he was like terrible. Playing with Chris Paul, that's been a big help. And even if he's not the best defender, you see the effort there. And I think that's just important for a team. I mean, Phoenix doesn't have role players to begin with, but right, you want to see your guy out there competing on both ends of the floor. All right. Are we ready for the best bets, Tyler? Do we have anything else we want to talk about before we move on?
No, I mean, it just
Do
what's
you have any
Title's
questions for Title?
what's Title's thoughts on the draft on Thursday? Who's this Green Bay Packers taking? Are they going to slide in and take a quarterback, or are they just going to roll with Jordan Love?
No, they're gonna roll with Jordan Love. They're so pocket committed. These dudes are slobbering over Jordan Love. yeah, it's they need to prove that they were right. All this Aaron Rodgers stuff, like Goot and all these guys up top, nobody is praying harder that Jordan Love is the guy. And yeah, screw the Packers. Obviously, I'm still a fan, but man,
You a Jets
everything
fan
they've
now?
done. Oh yeah, I hope the
Who's
Jets
going
win
to be
too.
worse, us or you?
I don't know. Probably us. I'm not.
I
looking
think we're
forward
going to
this
be
one bit.
worse.
You got
I
your
have
boy.
no hope.
You got your boy. We haven't even talked
you
about
got the
it.
dream scenario. You guys could lose.
Spread.
every
You think
game.
you're worse with your quarterback? So you're saying Jordan Love over Jimmy?
No, I'm saying the other 52 guys over our other 52 guys.
No. Devontae, come on now. I'll trade. You get Romeo Dubs. I'll take Devontae back. Come on.
Yeah. I think Max Crosby is the best edge rusher on both teams too. So
Yeah, Max Crosby for Mason Crosby. Let's do that too. then we're talking.
You know, like 2002 Madden, they would allow you to do shit like that. I would get like Ray Lewis and LaDainian Tomlinson for like.
Yeah.
I had the Raiders looking tight. All right, let's move on, Tyler, to the best bets for this evening. Start with you. Side total prop. What you got?
just give me a Kings money line. They're winning tonight. They're gonna force Game 6, and then Warriors win Game 6, then Game 7. I'm on the Kings, but I feel like Spread's gonna watch it, and he's gonna be watching like a horror movie.
Are we gonna have to do like an emergency show if that happens?
We might have to.
Maybe we'll go. Well, let's see.
We'll have to watch it on playback. So
Right now, the Bucks and the Warriors will be Game 7s on that Sunday, right? If those happened.
Yeah,
That'd be a great Sunday. Perfect. That means
we might have to jump on, Tyler. We might have to jump on. We the people's best bet is over on Bane 3s, and that's not the great villain from Batman. That's Desmond Bane, the man with the shortest arms in the NBA. Title, you got a longer wingspan than Desmond Bane, but give us a winning pick.
Well, Desmond Bane didn't give me a winning pick last week, so hopefully he treats you better, we the people. I'm going to the first game. Cavs -5.5, backs against the wall. Think they take care of business at home.
Yeah, I like that. Cavs -5.5 too. But my best bet for the day is the Miami Heat +12. I mean, guys, I might avoid giving a Kings pick here or there, but I give you guys the best bet every day. All right, and I'm doing it
one bet out of every single game. Otherwise, Fred doesn't take picks. He just hosts the show, and he can just navigate and just get away with not.
Yeah.
Spread's too sharp.
Holden's been training me here.
Yeah, Spread's too sharp.
Holden sent me messages. He said, lay out a little bit, lay out. All right, title. Let everyone know the great things we got going on over at runpuresports.com before we sign off.
It's baseball season, so MLB countdown shows, Swing for the Fences shows on the YouTube 4:45 Eastern every day. Holden's in for me today, so this is the only show. Watching NBA playoffs, we got MMA, of course.
Make Holden give a pick, chat. Make Holden give a pick. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Edibles play of the day for Holden. Make him give a pick. Golf locks tomorrow. NASCAR's going on. Bunch of sports going on. You guys still crushing NBA playoffs. We're still doing NBA playoffs over here too. So what, a whole nother month? We got a month and a half. We got a lot of basketball left still. So a lot of good series. Hopefully our Bucks Kings spread. It's not looking great right now, but it's not over yet. We can do it.
Yesterday, I said that was